All right, just to answer your question. Okay, ENPH, did I not do that one? Okay, first of all, I have definitely, Tiffany has this in not only the open list, but she then screenshots it and sends it over. Let me show you. For example, with the levels, right? So like this, ENPH. Let's first of all take a look at the chart. That was monthly support. Didn't get excited about this until it did this. I'm like, oh yeah. All right, because this is a loser, a massive loser of 2023. And my theme going into the end of the year was only half right. So my theme going into the end of the year was that we would have mega cap tech, Mag 7, peter out, and value would pick up. In other words, value meaning large cap value, US dollar weakness value. Here, I'll show you. Hold on.
This short clip is presented by Club. Club provides access to Samantha LaDuc and her team of professional macro and micro traders, analysts, and educators. Club is ideal for active traders, investors, and institutions who want Samantha's best-of-breed market timing calls across all asset classes and timeframes like chase, swing, and trend. Get the trade before it happens. Sign up Club now and get full access to daily live trading room with Samantha LaDuc, Slack trading desk with detailed analysis and trades, custom trade support when you need it, and much more. For more information, visit www.laductrading.com/club.
I should have dated when these were in, but very first thing was dollar weakness. In other words, into the end of the year, I really thought this would be the theme. Dollar weakness would help a whole bunch of stocks, right? Stock market. And in particular, these are the top 20 companies. I think we're missing one, actually. There's one missing. Anyway, that derive most of their revenue abroad, right? Boeing, Intel, Qualcomm. So yes, the market did well, and these in particular did well. Then the second theme I had was hard commodities. Remember that? Middle of November. Now I'm really convinced that hard commodities are going to outperform, but it could take a few months. So these were swings, and coal hasn't participated, I know. And PBR and Vail had come up off the ground, but didn't really follow through. Anyway, you know what happened with US Steel. That was very much a buyout arbitrage, but the rest of them, I'm crazy about, FCX, right? And suggested strongly MT, right? XME, just closed that recently. But the point is, this is gorgeous. It's working. Now even coal seems to maybe want to come up. Then there was a small cap. No, that's last. That was the most recent one. Then there was this mid-cap tech watch list, right? And there are, a bunch of names here. UPST, added after the Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of stuff, right? And they're hot fire flames because of it. DocU, that was actually a client asked about that. I'm like, oh my God, that looks so good, right? Some of these didn't work out. Palantir hasn't been in play, and neither has DraftKings. But ZS had actually been recommended May of this year, went nowhere fast, and then all of a sudden the hack, cybersecurity plays started breaking out strongly, and Crowd actually led. So Crowd has actually even been better than ZS. So ZS was a position, but then after months of it going sideways, it was dumped. And then, of course, just recently started taking off again. Anyway, the point is, these were the next kind of watch list in answer to your question of, what's going on here with all this, what's themes. Then the large cap value has been kind of I keep adding to this, right? So all of these are also in great shape. Some of these were suggested trend ideas like BLDR, Costco, OC, but some of the just solid swings like Nike and Verizon and AT&T post earnings. They were very, very specifically post earnings. This was Tim's real estate, lovely. Anyway, the point is, this was defense, lovely. Vulcan Materials, again, construction and builder. Finance, oh my gosh, I added that one way too late. But the point is, this has been fine. Nothing wrong with that. And then most recently, small cap or small crap watch list. Obviously all in green, crazy. SoFi, hot fire flames, Neo, Rivian, gorgeous, and then Mara and Carvana. So Carvana is now way above this level that I had of concern, which is right here, 61 area. This is a scoop pattern. It's very bullish. I know about margins. I know about inventory. I know about the, the folks coming in, whether it be Apollo back here or the owners buying up a lot of stock. It doesn't mean anything until it can actually follow through. But once we get and stay above 61 on a monthly, it's very, very bullish. In the meantime, trail your stops. Nothing wrong with that. I would say it's definitely going to be in distribution if we break back down below this level. So careful. Let's keep it 55, right? So this is now going to be an area of chop, in my humble opinion. If we break this 55, we're in trouble. That's it. That's a big stop maybe for you. I don't know what to say about that. But you can also use on a daily time frame 55.87, which is basically the same thing I just said over here. So we gapped up, right? We could keep going. Here's 67. But the point is, this is when we typically start to get a little bit more digestion and shake and bake, because it is a monthly and it's a weekly and it's a 100-week, indicator. So we got all kinds of reasons here why it should pause. Doesn't mean it will, but that's my baseline bet. So hope that helps. All right. So exit price on Carvana, wait until it turns. And then ENPH. This is what, Tiffany keeps updating, right? So we have this long in play, and I've got to update the levels. No, I don't. This is all done. I already did this one. So keep it above 130 now. It's obviously above 132. That was a price target that I had set out earlier, right? So these are all if then. These are the price targets. These are the stops. They kind of correspond, if you can kind of figure that out. But the point is, this is still going. It hasn't done anything wrong in ENPH. It's crazy. I would have this kind of 140 area as next. I'm actually gonna, but that's not the only one I have. I have the next one above that. In other words, big old channel up here that needs some time, You can see how that was the price target, 132. Next, 140 and above 140 is basically 150 monthly. So when we get there, oops, let me just kind of go over here. When we do this stuff, and I review this in the room, right? Gorgeous, bullish, engulfing. It looked like it was going to break, but it didn't. Now the 10 and 21 are just starting to, cross over. That's a trend reversal, signal, but it usually gets tested. So I said, careful, right? If we actually do get some selling, you want to make sure it stays above 111.44. If you don't want to wait that long, then you need to tighten up. Here's 126.20. That's a much better stop. Make sure it stays above 126.20. 130 is way too tight unless you're just entering it. If you're just entering it, then you choose your own. But the point is, this is, a breakout. That's where you want to make sure it stays above this 126 on an intraday. You can see it on a weekly. I think this is so far a big move. Digests here, and then we'll have some, January effect.
Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more live trading room recap videos and other content.